FORA.tv. The world is thinking.
If we look at the financial situation and the crisis we went through, obviously there were very serious weaknesses. The question of regulation and supervision was lax. There was also no doubt that whilst the market had gone global, supervision and regulation remained national. And that in itself is a recipe for a disaster. We saw this when the Asian financial crisis happened, but that was regional. This started in the US and it became global. Of course, now everybody is talking about more effective supervision and regulation. The politicians are focusing on quite a few issues like compensation, bonus, and all. I'm not sure those are the most important issues to focus on. The question of regulations, including perhaps greater capital by the to be held by the banks and others, will be important. But you cannot allow the market to operate without some regulation. Even Adam Smith, we all talked about Adam Smith, but we forgot that he wrote another book 250 years ago, The Theory of Moral Sentiments, where he talks of public spiritedness, fairness, and equity, and really indicating we have to operate economics in that spirit, in effect saying put economics at the service of the people. When it comes to global market, commerce and others, we also need fairer rules. And this is where I believe the Doha round, if we can get it completed and have a new round, a new agreement on global trade, which will really create a level playing field, because really today it is not fair. It is not fair for many countries and for the poorer countries. I mean, you take, I described the situation of the African farmer earlier on. The European and the US farmers get huge subsidies that they can afford to. Today you can buy a tin tomato from Italy cheaper than the tomato from an African farmer in some of the African cities. These subsidies have to go. They distort the market in favor of the already rich and the powerful, and the smaller ones cannot compete. And so I would want to see a bit more public policy involvement in this and not leaving things to the market for us to say they create stability or too much risk. It's not the market, it's a question of governance and leadership.